Among the endless stars above us, one world stands apart. Jupiter, the colossal king of planets and the silent guardian of our solar system. It's not just another planet orbiting the sun. Jupiter is the titan among worlds, so massive it outweighs all the other planets combined. If it were only slightly more massive, it might have ignited into a star, and our skies would have held two suns instead of one. But fate took a different turn. Instead of burning, Jupiter became the great stabilizer, the planet that shaped our system, that caught comets, guided orbits, and made life on Earth possible. Its swirling clouds are like ancient tapestries, each one telling a story of chaos, beauty, and power. To gaze upon Jupiter is to see nature at its grandest scale, a living monument to creation itself. So today, we'll travel deep into the realm of the giant. We'll uncover how it was born, how it shaped everything around it, and why, in many ways, we owe our very existence to it. Billions of years ago, before Earth even existed, our solar system was just a swirling storm of gas, dust, and light. A vast cosmic nebula surrounding a newborn sunday. Amid this chaos, tiny particles began to collide. Most were destroyed in violent impacts, but a few clumped together, slowly forming larger and larger bodies. Far from the sun's scorching heat, one massive core began to grow faster than the rest, a giant seed that would soon dominate everything around it. That seed became Jupiter. As it grew, its gravity became irresistible, pulling in gas, ice, and rock from across the disk. In just a few million years, a blink in cosmic time, Jupiter's mass exploded to over 300 times that of Earth. Deep inside, the pressure was so intense that hydrogen began to behave like a metal, and the planet glowed with heat like a failed star. Then, as it stabilized, Jupiter's immense gravity reshaped the solar system itself. It pushed dangerous debris away, guided asteroids into the belt between Mars and itself, and prevented other planets from growing too large. Without Jupiter's early formation, Earth might never have had the calm environment it needed for life to evolve. In a sense, Jupiter didn't just form, it organized the solar system. At first glance, Jupiter looks like a beautiful ball of clouds, a swirling canvas of orange, white, and red. But beneath those clouds lies a realm so extreme, it defies imagination. Its atmosphere is made mostly of hydrogen and helium, the same ingredients as the sunday. The deeper you go, the more the pressure rises. Hydrogen gas turns into a dense, liquid ocean. Go deeper still, and it becomes metallic hydrogen, a bizarre state of matter that conducts electricity like metal. Scientists believe this metallic layer creates Jupiter's powerful magnetic field, the strongest of any planet in our solar system. At the very center, there might be a core of rock and metal, surrounded by layers of superheated fluid. Or perhaps there is no solid core at all, just endless pressure and fluid blending into chaos. Even today, no one knows for sure. Jupiter's interior remains one of the greatest mysteries of astronomy. What we do know is this: the deeper you go, the stranger it becomes. A place where atoms are crushed, light bends, and the laws of physics themselves start to blur. High above Jupiter's surface, storms swirl endlessly. But one storm stands above them all: the Great Red Spot. It's a massive cyclone, twice the size of Earth, that's been raging for over 400 years, maybe longer. Winds reach speeds of over 400 miles per hour. circulating in a never-ending vortex of color and lightning. The storm's upper clouds are made of ammonia and water crystals, while deeper layers may contain hydrogen compounds that give it its reddish hue. Through telescopes, scientists have seen the red spot shrink slowly over time, but it remains one of the most enduring weather systems in the universe. Imagine a storm so vast that entire worlds could vanish within it. A storm that has watched human civilization rise and fall, yet still spins, untamed and eternal. And the red spot isn't alone. Across Jupiter's bands, countless smaller storms form, merge, and die. A chaotic symphony of motion and energy. It is a planet that never knows peace. Beyond its clouds, Jupiter rules an invisible empire. Its magnetic field, or magnetosphere. This field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, stretching millions of kilometers into space. So vast it could easily engulf the moon and still keep going. It captures streams of charged particles, forming deadly radiation belts around the planet. Any unprotected spacecraft entering this region would be fried in hours. At the poles, these forces create something breathtaking. Massive auroras that glow brighter than any northern light on Earth. They shimmer in ultraviolet light, invisible to our eyes, but glowing vividly through NASA's instruments. The Juno spacecraft has revealed the beauty and terror of this magnetic empire. Lightning bolts 1,000 times stronger than Earth's. Massive plasma arcs and eerie radio waves echoing through the magnetic field like ghostly music. If the solar system were a kingdom, then Jupiter's magnetosphere would be its crown, a shimmering halo of light and power. Orbiting this mighty planet are dozens of moons, 95 discovered so far. Each one is unique, each a world in its own right. Closest to Jupiter is Io, a volcanic hellscape with over 400 active volcanoes. Lava fountains shoot hundreds of kilometers into space, painting Io's surface in yellows and reds. Next comes Europa, calm, icy, and mysterious. Beneath its frozen crust lies a global ocean of liquid water, heated by tidal forces from Jupiter's immense gravity. This ocean could contain more water than all of Earth's combined, and perhaps life. Then there's Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system, even bigger than Mercury. It has its own magnetic field and a surface of frozen plains and dark scars. And finally, Callisto, ancient and cratered, a fossil from the early days of the solar system. Together, these moons form a miniature solar system, a realm of ice, fire, and mystery, orbiting a giant of gas. While Jupiter's immense size makes it terrifying, it is also the reason we are here at all. For billions of years, this gas giant has served as a guardian of Earth, a cosmic shield that protects our fragile world from destruction. In the early days of the solar system, space was filled with billions of asteroids and comets, remnants from the time of planetary formation. They raced through the void like bullets, crashing into young worlds and erasing everything in their path. But then came Jupiter. Its gravity, the strongest of any planet, became a cosmic vacuum cleaner, pulling in or flinging away countless dangerous objects. Many astronomers believe that without Jupiter, Earth would have been struck by catastrophic impacts far more often, perhaps too often for life to ever take hold. Think about it. The same gravity that once tore apart planets now saves them. We've seen Jupiter's heroism with our own eyes. In 1994, the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 collided with Jupiter in a spectacular series of explosions, each impact releasing energy equal to millions of nuclear bombs. If that comet had reached Earth instead, our story might have ended there. Even today, Jupiter continues to guard us. Its powerful gravity still captures wandering comets, still redirects asteroids, still keeps the inner solar system safe enough for life to thrive. It is not only the king of planets, it is our silent protector, standing watch in the endless night. And while we often look up at Jupiter in awe of its storms and beauty, perhaps we should also look with gratitude, because without this ancient giant, there might never have been an us to look at all. For centuries, Jupiter was only a bright, mysterious light in our night sky, a wandering god among the stars. But as humanity's technology evolved, we finally reached for the giant itself. The first close encounter came in 1973, when Pioneer 10 became the first spacecraft to fly past Jupiter. It sent back blurry but historic images, revealing the planet's immense size and deadly radiation belts. A year later, Pioneer 11 followed, skimming even closer and discovering new details about its poles and magnetosphere. Then, in 1979, the Voyager 1 and 2 missions changed everything. Their cameras captured Jupiter in breathtaking detail. The swirling storms, the lightning flashes within the clouds, and the volcanic eruptions on Io, the first active volcanoes ever found beyond Earth. Those images revealed a world more alive than anyone expected. They showed that Jupiter wasn't just a gas giant. It was a dynamic, violent, and beautiful system of its own. But humanity didn't stop there. In 1995, NASA's Galileo spacecraft arrived in orbit around Jupiter, the first probe ever to do so. For 8 years, it studied the planet and its moons up close, dropping a small probe into Jupiter's atmosphere that survived just 58 minutes before being crushed by unimaginable pressure. Yet, even in those short minutes, it revealed something extraordinary. Jupiter's atmosphere was more complex, more layered, and more mysterious than anyone had ever imagined. Then came Juno, launched in 2011 and arriving in 2016. Unlike its predecessors, Juno didn't just observe the surface. It looked deep within. It mapped Jupiter's magnetic field, studied its gravity, and even peered into the depths of its massive storms. The results stunned scientists. The Great Red Spot reached far deeper than expected, and Jupiter's core turned out to be diffuse, a strange mix of gas and heavy elements swirling together. But the story of exploration doesn't end there, it's only beginning. In 2023, the European Space Agency launched JUICE, the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer. Its mission: to study Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto, 3 of Jupiter's largest moons, each a possible home for hidden oceans, and perhaps life itself. And on the horizon, NASA's Europa Clipper, set to launch soon, will journey directly to Europa to pierce its icy shell with radar and sensors, searching for the chemical fingerprints of life in its subsurface ocean. Every mission brings us closer to understanding Jupiter, not just as a planet, but as a gateway to understanding the early solar system. Each spacecraft tells us more about how planets form, how atmospheres evolve, and how fragile life might emerge amid the cosmic chaos. And yet, with all we've learned, Jupiter still keeps its greatest secrets, its core, its true age, its hidden depths. These remain mysteries, waiting for the next generation of explorers to uncover. The story of Jupiter is far from over. In many ways, it has only just begun. When we think of Jupiter, we often imagine only the giant itself, the swirling clouds, the endless storms, the Great Red Spot. But Jupiter is not alone. It is surrounded by a vast kingdom, a miniature solar system with more than 90 moons, each with its own story. Among them stand 4 titans: the Galilean moons, discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, 4 worlds so large and distinct that they could each be planets on their own. Until then, Jupiter will keep spinning, a colossal, magnificent mystery, floating in the cold silence of space. And maybe that's the most beautiful thing of all, that in a universe filled with uncertainty, we still have questions left to ask. So, as we leave this giant world behind, take a moment to look up tonight, and remember that the same light reflecting from Jupiter's clouds is reaching your eyes across hundreds of millions of kilometers. We are connected to it, to every planet, every star, every atom in the cosmos. This is DOG Space, and if you enjoyed this journey among the giants, leave a like, share it with a fellow explorer, and tell us in the comments, which planet should we visit next? Until next time, keep looking up and never stop wondering.